At his campaign rally this past weekend in Iowa, where he made gaff after gaff after gaff, didn't even know what city he was in. But there was one part during his rambling where he admitted that his wife has repeatedly, apparently, told him that he looks like a complete doofus up on stage and has begged him to stop acting like a moron, but he insists he's just going to do it anyway. Now, a couple weeks ago, Donald Trump said the same thing to another crowd. He said, Melania doesn't like it when I get up here and I make fun of the transgender weightlifters and I do my, He said, but I'm going to do it anyway. And everybody other than the MAGA hat wearing freaks in this country seems to agree that, yeah, that's in poor taste. When you mocked that reporter that has disabilities, that was in very poor taste. A lot of the things you do up on stage are in poor taste, and he said at the time, Melania doesn't like when I do it. She thinks it's not presidential. Well, this past weekend, he brought it up again, and here's what he said. Should I do this one or not? Because, you know, our First Lady hates it when I do. She said, darling, I love you so much. But this is not presidential when you do the weightlifting. This is not presidential or when you do the swimming thing. It's not, or when you dance off the stage. She said, sir, no, she said, darling, I love you, but this is not presidential. You don't dance off the stage. This is not presidential. Look, we got a year to go. Everybody loves us. I love everybody. The country's going to hell in a handbasket. Let's do a little dancing. Technically, she's probably right, but what the hell? Trump said. Now, okay, again, as usual, a lot to unpack, but let's actually start with the part where he's like, the country's going to hell in a handbasket, so let's dance a little bit, right? No, actually, no. That's probably the worst time to be dancing, like looking at all of the carnage happening around the planet, and you're like, hey, I'm going to do this weird thing that I call dancing that is definitely not dancing. I don't even know how to describe that, but that is Trump's signature dance move. So, you know, again, when the whole world is falling apart, not exactly the best time to dance. And he does admit she's probably right, but what the hell? You know, this is probably literally the only time I am ever going to side with Melania Trump or admit that Melania Trump is right about something. If, of course, this is what she's telling him. I seriously doubt she started the conversation by saying I love you multiple times. I'm willing to bet those are words that Donald Trump has not heard from Melania in many, many years. But that aside, if she is telling him he does not look presidential, it would be the one correct thing that Melania has ever said. Here's what Trump doesn't understand. Obviously, when he goes out there and he does the dances and he says the horrific things and he acts out those terrible things, mocking other human beings, the MAGA hat wearing freaks in the crowd love it. Everybody else hates it. So, to Melania's point, it's not that it doesn't look presidential, it's that it's just horrible for a person to do it, right? Forget presidential. You're just being a jackass for the sake of being a jackass. Do you know what doesn't attract new voters in this country, Donald? Being a jackass for the hell of it. Like being a jackass to an already marginalized community. Like you're just punching down. And most people in this country do not like that. So it's not just Melania being right. I'm pretty sure your campaign staffers and people like that have probably told you as well, like, hey, listen, we get that the crowd likes it, but these clips are going to go online. They're going to piss people off. They're going to turn voters off. You're not going to win over suburban moms who are kind of on the fence about who to support next year by going out there and being a complete dumbass and complete jackass. Any kind of ass. That is what Trump is being. So he may think it plays well at the rallies, but he's already got those people's support no matter what. It's all of those undecided voters out there, the ones on the fence, the independents, whatever they want to call themselves. Those are the ones who get the most turned off by that. So if Trump really wants to win next year, maybe this is the one time where it would probably pay off in dividends for him to actually listen to his wife. Hey everyone, this is Aspen. And did you know that for the low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel? We also encourage you to like, comment, and share, but again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.